Practical Guide for Installation and Maintenance of Rupture Discs. Fike rupture discs are designed to provide instantaneous pressure relief at a predefined pressure and temperature. Installation is an important consideration that can affect the performance of a rupture disc. Installation instructions are included with all Fike rupture disc shipments. These instructions should be followed carefully and completely. To aid in this procedure, we will now demonstrate the recommended installation procedure. Remember to locate the rupture disc where it will have sufficient clearance to operate unhindered. The rupture disc should be vented to a safe area where people and equipment are not at risk, as a system discharge can be hazardous or cause injury. The piping near the rupture disc should be braced to absorb shock caused by the opening of a rupture disc. Fike provides a danger sign with all rupture disc shipments, and it should be placed in a conspicuous location near the zone of potential danger. Keep the danger sign clean and unobstructed for ease of viewing. Fike sanitary rupture discs are designed for use in standard sanitary ferrules and clamps. There are a variety of sanitary ferrule standards used in industry, including but not limited to tri-clover with standard clamp and also high-pressure clamp, DIN 32676, ISO 2852, and Novaseptic NA Connect. To install a new rupture disc, remove the ruptured rupture disc from its piping. Please use caution as a rupture disc may have sharp edges. Remove clamp and separate the ferrule components. If this is an existing installation, it is important at this point to do a visual inspection of the ferrule. Inspect them for nicks, scratches, dents, gouges, and galling. Before installing a new rupture disc into the ferrule, clean the seat area with a solvent compatible with your media. When unpacking the new rupture disc, it should be handled carefully. Visually inspect the rupture disc for damage. Read the complete information contained on the rupture disc tag. Verify that the disc size, type, pressure, and temperature are correct for your system. After verifying that you have the correct rupture disc, inspect the silicone, Viton, and EPDM gasket position and ensure that the gasket ID is centered on the dome of the rupture disc. Then place the rupture disc directly into the ferrules with the flow arrow on the rupture disc tag pointing in the same direction as the required flow. For the Teflon and J1500 gaskets, carefully place both of the gasket halves on the rupture disc so that they interlock around the outside diameter of the rupture disc so that the rupture disc tag extends through the notches in the gasket halves. Place the rupture disc into the ferrules with the flow arrow on the rupture disc tag pointing in the same direction as the required flow. Install the clamp around the ferrules so the gap between the two clamp halves is centered and equal on the rupture disc tag. Apply the recommended torque to the clamp at this time. Specifications can be found in the written installation and maintenance instructions. Whenever possible, it is recommended to install sanitary rupture discs between two ferrule spool pieces. Using this approach can help prevent any unintentional stress or damage to the disc during installation. Assembly can take place at a workbench rather than at the installation location where conditions could be less than ideal, greatly reducing the possibility of assembly errors. This practice is suitable for standard ferrule installations utilizing tri-clover with standard clamp and also high-pressure clamp, DIN 32676 and ISO 2852. Fike realizes that conditions do not always allow for this, so caution should be exercised when installing rupture discs directly between two ferrules. As part of the new 3A Standard 60-01, certified sanitary rupture discs are suitable for a one-time use or single installation only. Depending on the cleanability of components in your process, rupture discs can be cleaned or steamed in place if the process allows. Avoid any high-pressure stream of cleaning agent from being directly focused on the rupture disc, as this could cause damage. If rupture discs are removed from the process for any reason, they must be replaced in order to remain compliant with 3A Standard 60-01. 3A certified rupture discs will be marked both with the 3A symbol and one-time installation statement. An optional feature for the sanitary rupture disc would be the integral burst indicator, which provides instantaneous notification of rupture disc activation. Fike rupture discs and ferrules come in many sizes and types. A common requirement of all designs is proper handling and installation. We realize that this demonstration has been done under ideal circumstances. We also realize that the location of your particular rupture disc may not be ideal. However, when these steps and written instructions are followed as closely as possible, the performance and service life of your rupture disc may be enhanced. As always, contact Fike Technical Support or your local Fike representative if you have any questions or need any assistance.